So after weeks of waiting for Harrison Igbamushu to come and explain his own side of the story, he has finally spoken. According to Harrison, he addressed the allegation involving a woman earlier posted by Very Dark Man. Alright, that's the woman that paid 600,000 naira to Harrison. He addressed that, and he also addressed the other guy's case, the one that said he paid Harrison 4.4 million naira over land issue in Owerri. However, Harrison said he's not going to talk about the 5.4 million involving Kina, right? Those people that were kidnapped and later they released the wife. They left the husband. So he said he's not going to talk about it until they release the husband. Do you understand? So let's listen to Harrison. This case, this case is going to be a very long one, because I know Very Dark Man will come out again. I know Very Dark Man will come out again, and it's going to be very soon. Anyways, let's listen to Harrison.
I want to thank every one of you for reaching out to me. Those of you commenting on my page, dropping messages, calling me, and everything. God bless you so much. One thing I have not done all this while is to block my comment section or stop you from commenting on what I post. All right, I allowed everyone to drop the negative and the positive comment they have. All right, because when something happens, people bring in different kinds of accusation, some bringing commendation, and a whole lot. So I want to first of all apologize to everybody who have supported me in the past. All right, my silence was not intentional. All right, I won't say I intentionally kept quiet and not to address everybody. All right, but I said I won't speak about the case that happened in Awuchi, the case of the kidnapping, the man I went for in Awuchi, and then the wife was released, the man was not released. I won't talk about it to anyone, not on the media, not anywhere, until the man is released. That's when I will speak, and I believe that has been my stand. All right. But recently, I've seen Very Dark Man came to social media to post about 2 or 3 cases, things that happened in the past, like 2022 below, that happened in the past. All right, trying to bring it up to because of what happened, this kidnapping case that happened. So fine, this one happened in 2022. Franklin, all right, he messaged me and said I should assist him for a land recovery in Owerri. All right, and cases I do for free for people are cases of indigent persons, people who cannot afford it. If you can afford, if you have the means to afford it, and you come to me for help, you have to pay for it. I've been doing that for people, and I've been achieving results. All right, so when he contacted me, I assisted him to get a lawyer. A petition was written, and then the case was started. Everything was going on well. Then, because I was going for election, I told him that I'm not going to be chanced. So he said, fine. I referred somebody to him, one Mr. Tony. I referred to him. So him and Tony was doing the case on their own. He did not give me feedback of what happened. He did not tell me this happened. Until after election 2023, he reached out to me and said that the money that was recovered, part of the money that was recovered, that police and Tony, Mr. Tony, took 10% from the money. All right, and that he's not happy about it. I said, sometimes police, when they help you recover money, they collect 10%. It happens everywhere for Nigeria. Everybody watching this video can testify about that. But police help you to recover money. Maybe somebody is owing you anything. Sometimes they collect you money from you to give them something. All right, so he was angry that why will police collect money? I said, that's how they do it, you understand? But please, you and Tony should see how to resolve it. He said no, that he wants to refund the money. And I said, fine. Let me talk to Tony. So I spoke to Tony. Tony told me his own side of the story, that this is what happened, that the police collected the money and he transferred the remaining one to his account. That was what happened. He said, no, I should help him to get a lawyer. I said, okay, fine. I advised him. I said, the other way, how we can do it again is to file a civil suit at the High Court in Owerri, which he agreed. And I said, fine, since you want to make a case now, the money that you collected from Tony, possibly send it back to them. He accepted. So Tony brought account. The money was transferred back to Mr. Tony. I did not collect 1 kobo from that 4.4 million naira from this guy. That was what happened. I got a lawyer. I paid the lawyer. He did not pay 1 naira to the lawyer. I paid the lawyer for him. This was after my election. So the case was filed in Owerri, High Court in Owerri, and which he was present in the court, because then he was in Nigeria. He was in court with his brother. We went to Owerri. We filed the case. Then when the case was assigned to a judge, the bailiff, the lawyer called me and said, they have been calling Franklin to show the bailiff the address where they can serve, but he did not respond. That was what the lawyer told me. So later I reached out to him. He said, my brother, that he was tired of the case, that the case was taking time, that I cannot wait again, that I should refund back the 4.4 million naira that he refunded back. All right, that is not ready to for the case again. I said, okay, fine. What you now do is to go and withdraw the suit that you have at the High Court. That took a lot of time. He didn't do that, and there was argument over that. I said, go and do that so I can go to talk to Tony and the people who are with your money to pay the money back to you. Then I reached out to Tony. Tony said that he heard that this same man, Mr. Franklin, settled with the man he had issue with, that he has to come and pay them for the services rendered. That was why the money was not refunded back to Mr. Franklin. So later, people were dragging me for debt. Some persons I borrowed money from, some persons who were in my business. My business crashed. I have a farmland in my community. I have a company registered, Haritech Processing, Anioma Gary. Some persons who gave me money for business, the business crashed because my farmland was taken by a company in collaboration with the government. They took the company and they destroyed the farmland, and they started planting a palm plantation. That was what transpired. So I was in debt. People were calling me out on social media that I was owing them. And then the Franklin also went on that trend where it was dragging me on the social media too. This was in 2023, after the election, heading to 2024. So, and I reached out to him. I said, this thing you are doing, you think is the right thing to do? I'm not the one that took your money. He was still calling me scam via on WhatsApp. Then a petition was written for him, submitted in Abuja. The IGP, the office of the IGP, needed a petition to CP Delta State to act on. I was invited by the police. I went to the police station. The session is a general investigation. It's still CID Asaba. I wrote my statement. I think the Stoney was also invited. He made his own statement. And they said they will call me immediately Franklin arrives Nigeria. See, nobody has ever called me to say this is how the case is going, or this is what Franklin is saying. So later I got a call last year from Barrister Deji. Deji also added me on conference call with Franklin that we should that Franklin reported the case, and I explained my own path to Barrister Deji. And Deji said, because of my name, and since I was the one who brought Mr. Tony, let us see how we can resolve it together. I reached out to Mr. Tony on this same matter. The man was very ill. The money cannot be able to provide the money any longer. You know, the man heard one thing, that since Franklin went behind to resolve the man, that Franklin has to pay him some of certain money for his services rendered to him, because it's because of him that the money was recovered. So that was what transpired. So after I spoke to Deji, I also reached out to him on WhatsApp. I said, okay, fine, let me see how we can go. Let me talk to Tony and see. He was not even hearing it. He said, no, I mean, no, that I will pay the money. I said, there's no problem. Around October, I think 28, 29, Coco P reached out to me and said, Franklin messaged him and said I scammed him. I reached out to Coco P and told him what transpired. All right. Then I called, me and Franklin spoke on the phone, and we agreed. I said, okay, fine, I'll be paying you. Let me be the one to take care of this debt that Mr. Tony is paying, because all this while you have been the one you have been dragging everywhere. So let me start paying you monthly. So this was October. The first month was supposed to be November. I paid him 500,000 naira. He did not complain. Second month was December. I paid him another 500,000, making it 1 million naira. And the third month was supposed to be in January. I was supposed to pay him another 500,000 naira. And then suddenly, this whole issue started again. This whole cases that video started posting about this kidnapping issue. Then he came to my WhatsApp and now wrote me. That was in December, after I've paid him in December, and said, where is my money? This is it here. And I said, bro, it's January. The payment is January, you know. So suddenly I saw VDM posting about it on the social media. That also happened between me and Franklin on this one. All right. So this second case happened in May 2025. Once Sarah reached out to me via Instagram saying that her brother was very ill somewhere in Cross River State, that is in the house of a Reverend Father, that the Reverend Father borrowed the father money, and the Reverend Father refused to release the boy. I called the Reverend Father and Sarah on conference call, and I received a message from a lady named Sarah. She told me her father used her brother to, to take a loan from a Reverend Father somewhere in Cross River State. All right. So I asked her again. I said, for what purpose? He said she doesn't know, but they have gone to the Reverend Father church, and then the man refused to give them the brother, and the brother is seriously ill. She sent me pictures of the injury. You see the boy's leg. This is the boy's leg. This the boy is looking. All right. So I requested for the.
Yeah, how are you? You said.
Who did you add up now? Okay.
You said the Reverend Father is owing your father is owing the Reverend Father.
Yes.
How much?
Okay, who did you add up? Who is the person?
What's your name? Sarah.
Yes, I'm
Okay.
Sarah, how are you? Fine, sir. Okay, so what did you tell this man? You say your father is owing me, but I'm only Steven because your father is owing me. Yeah, that's what. Hello? But at least you are allowing him to go. So go for where? Go to where? Go for what? He's not having property. You say what? He's not having property.
Hello, sir. Can he just go? Can Stephen go back? Since they are destroying your name, let him go back to his parents now. Since he's
so, okay, well, let the mother keep destroying my name. I know that she's wicked and that is why she's doing that wickedness. But I am not bothered about that. Stephen is safe in my my brother.
no. Can the Stephen go back? Can the Stephen go back to the parents?
Go to the parents. Who brought him to me? It's not the father that kept him with me. I'm like kidnap him.
And I'm saying now, let them come and carry him back and take him back to their own house.
Carry him to where?
To their house now.
He's not having proper treatment. They should come and carry him. That's how you chase my mom out of that place.
Father was not able to explain why the boy was still being held in his house. All right. So I told the Reverend Father to please that he should let the boy go. You know, let the boy go and have a good medical treatment. I posted it on my Instagram page and Facebook. Then a woman reached out to me. This lady reached out to me and said he's interested, that he wants us to rescue, to help the guy. And she sent me 600. She asked my account number, and then she sent me 600,000 naira. And I said I appreciated her, and then I kicked off the case. So I reached out to Sarah, back to Sarah. Sarah said she's in Kano, and distance from Kano to Cross River is I think is very, very far. That the mother can be able to go since her mother is closer. So I sent transportation. This is it to the mother, to a Zenith account. Unfortunately, it was a wrong account, and I also sent another one again to the same mother, a UB account. This is it. The mother traveled to Cross River, and when he got to Cross River, he was saying that the boy has been moved from where he was, the bad place that he was, to somewhere better for medical treatment. That was what transpired. I did not use Stephen to borrow money. All right, that the father is divorced with the Stephen mother, and then the father hand over Stephen to him to train. All right, and he will not release Stephen until the father, comes forward, before he can release Stephen to the father. All right. So after the post I made, I booked the flight from Asaba to Abuja. All right, because that period they were insecurity, because we had two cases where persons who were coming from Lagos, 5 persons got missing in Imo State, and then 2 persons again who were traveling from Lagos to Calabar got missing. So I cannot take that risk using road from Asaba to Calabar. Is a no. All right. So I booked the flight from Asaba, Air Peace flight from Asaba to Abuja. All right. Then I'm supposed to get a flight from Abuja to Calabar, and I got a message from the sister, that's Sarah, who told me that Stephen has been moved from the place he was, because the idea of traveling was to ensure that Stephen is moved out from the Reverend Father's house to a medical center where he can get proper medical care. Okay, so currently Stephen is receiving medical care in hospital in Calabar. The mother does not have a smartphone to be able to give us video or anything. Sarah, who contacted me, was far away in Kano. She could not travel to Cross River. So I updated the woman who contacted me, and then she was very, very angry. She said no, that she wants me to be there, that we should find way to arrest and prosecute the man. I said the first priority is to rescue the boy, ensure that his health, the health is priority. That was what I told her, and I'm going to share updates on my page. Then she was not asking for a refund. I should refund her back the 600,000 naira. And I said, man, this is what I have spent so far on this, and this is what I have spent. She started threatening me that she would go on social media, and I said, oh, I'm going to share update about this case on my page, because the way you're threatening me is like there's something behind it, and that was what happened between me and this woman. Right. This is Sarah's social media handle, where she sent me messages. It also happened between me and this woman. All right. She went to different blogs to report me. Those people that called me, I also explained to them what transpired between us. She was angry, and they said I should refund her back the money. I told her, ma, it's not possible for me to refund you. You sent this money for specifically for this boy's rescue, possibly treatment and other things. I explained to her in details. Then she went back, started posting things on social media, on the comment section, different places, dragging me, and then that was it. Then until this time again, when this case come up, and then she VDM now posted it, and I saw it. So I'm here to clarify these two things, how it happened and my involvement in this whole stuff. For the past 1 year, I have been involved in security issues in my state in Delta. Officers from 63 Brigade can testify my involvement in ensuring that our people are safe. All right, and I was not only the one doing it. The military was with me, was assisting. All right, and I was never benefiting anything from anywhere aside the fundraising I did on my page, and then some few of my friends who were supporting me. All right, so I have no personal interest or any benefit from all these things. All right, the risk I took was because my community were affected. So I see everybody posting things, negative things about me, and I'm not feeling bad about it. When things happen, people have their own opinion. You came out and said that you initiated my arrest. You did not initiate my arrest anywhere. All right. The police did not invite me. I made it. I posted it on my page. I traveled from Asaba to Awuchi to meet the chief of staff to the governor because he was the one who called me initially. And when I met him, when I got to Benin, he said I should meet up with the CP for us to discuss on what transpired in Awuchi. I was there in the CP's office, and CP said the officer should take my statement, and I made my statement. Because the police cannot keep me for more than 24 hours, they obtained a court order, a remand order. That's how that's the process, and I was kept for about 14 days for them to carry out the investigation. After the 14 days, they did not file for extension. My lawyers filed for bail, and I got bail. That was how I came out.